right, we're getting back to figure drawing. So, if you can find somebody in your family who is willing to sit for you for 15 minutes is about the right amount of time. So, first choice, find somebody in your family who's willing to watch TV or go on their phone or something for 15 minutes. Just set them up, get them comfortable, and then you guys are gonna just like blow through a figure drawing attempt, okay? If you cannot find anybody willing to sit still for 15 minutes, you can find a figure in a magazine. That's what I am. This is actually a book. But if you have anything like Sports Illustrated or something like that around, great. You need the whole figure, hopefully not just standing still. So this is a judo going into a roll. We're gonna do this guy. Not the greatest pose, but better than that one. All right, so same thing as before, you guys. You're starting with light, sketchy marks, okay? Your pencil is barely gonna touch the paper. And your sketch marks, you guys, remember, these are not permanent. They can be epic fail marks. It's okay. So if I figure out later on that this head is just completely in the wrong area, it's okay. All right, this one, let's see. I wanna make sure I leave enough space. So if I kind of do one head down already is almost at his waist because his head is so low on this pose. So it's kind of around here for his head, and one head down is almost right here is midline, okay? So I know I have the shoulder, it's kind of hidden back here. If I have to yell every once in a while, my dog is trying to steal some things in the garage as I'm working on these things. So if I have to get on my dog for a minute, then, you know, excuse me while I have to do that. So you guys can see one head down is about there, about two heads down is about where the hand is gonna be. So we're just gonna block that in for now. Kind of got a rough idea, okay? So if you can't see what I'm doing, I'm kind of going from here to here. So here gives me the outside edge of shoulder. There's a little bit of an angle here from the two shoulders. One is definitely higher than the other. So I'm getting that. I can get that angle of the arm, okay? Might need to be a little bit farther up. So that's why we start with the light sketchy lines. So this can be kind of hanging out over here, okay? I'm not committed to any of these lines yet. All right, same thing. Shoulder to elbow, just kind of going straight down. So if I'm not sure on that angle, I can kind of do that. Kind of get that angle going, and then elbow to wrist is pretty much straight. Okay, I know that this hand is about the same. The wrists are almost lined up. So this wrist is blocking the hand, okay? So he's wearing the loose outfit for karate, right? So it's a little bit harder to kind of see what's going on because it's really kind of loose and blousy, but we're gonna talk you through fabric, so this is a good one for that. This knee is just below where the hand is, and if I go straight up, it's just past like where his eyes are. So his knee is gonna be right about here. So his hip is actually, like if you think about, this is kind of blousing out, so his hip is actually more back here. So that's why it looks really short because of all this fabric. But his hip's kind of back here. So we'll go from here to here. And then we got a little bit of a foreshortening kind of going on with his lower leg. Okay, same thing here. His hip is kind of hidden back here. So it's actually kind of coming forward, and then the knee is like right below because he's resting his hand kind of on his thigh. Okay, and then from knee to ankle, he's really pushing it out. If you look at like how far out that is, there's actually a pretty far angle from there to there. So we'll kind of come back to that.